said last week, I was going to try and start doing these once a week videos called What's Your Problem Wednesday, where we kind of discuss different issues, whether it be something beauty related, hair related, you know, just kind of anything. So last week we talked about under eye problems with like crepey under eyes and under eye wrinkles. This week I kind of wanted to hit on large pores because I have oily skin, which is another problem. And with that, you know, you tend to usually have fairly large pores. And I have extremely large pores. So I wanted to talk about, I have some primers and I have a few foundations that work really well for me. And then also a few powders. Some don't work for me. And then I have a couple that work pretty well. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, let's start off with things that I've tried that kind of did not really work so well. They're okay, but it's not something I'm going to repurchase again. And first of all, that would probably be this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This stuff, it just is super silicone-y. It's clear, and when you go to rub it in, it kind of gets crumbly, I guess, and then it just kind of feels oily, which I already have a problem with oily skin, so I don't need any extra help with that. This is just a sample that I've tried, and it's okay, but I'm not going to be purchasing the full size of it, and it's the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. This one is just kind of like a peachy color. It's not really, whoa, there you go, that's what color it is. It doesn't really do anything. I can't tell that it like does anything at all, and it smells funny and I don't like it, so I don't like it. I've also tried the NYX pore filler. It says it's a magical agent that will minimize the look of pores to create a smooth porcelain doll-like finish to your face. Use as a base, wear it alone, or over makeup. Okay, I've used it as a base. It's super dirty because it's been in the back of the drawer. I've used it as a base. Maybe that's my problem. Again, it's like the peachy color. To me, if I'm going to use a pore filler, I'm not going to put it over top of my foundation. So, I'm not going to, no, it's not going to work. I've also tried, this doesn't specifically say that it is a pore eraser or pore minimizer or anything like that. This is from Merle Norman, and it just says foundation primer plus SPF. This, it's just clear. And it just kind of reminds me of the baby soft, baby skin, whatever that is. It does the same thing. It kind of gets crumbly after you rub it in. So this was a full size tube, and I've obviously not used it. Of course, I have Professional from Benefit. This is probably my second favorite primer. I have purchased this several times, and it's pretty good. It doesn't do as good as the one I'm about to show you, which my favorite is the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur Instant Skin Smoother. This is my favorite. This doesn't completely, nothing's gonna completely erase your pores. You just gotta deal with it. That's what it looks like. It just does a really good job of smoothing everything out, and even your, you know, if you have like a few fine lines around here, around your mouth or whatever, it does a really good job of just kind of giving everything a smooth start, and it won't smear around when you go to put your foundation on. So that's my number one. The Benefit Professional is my number two. So drugstore, not drugstore. So moving on to powders. One that I couldn't tell did anything for me was the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Pressed Powder. I couldn't tell that this did anything for me at all. It's just a super like it, I mean, you just can't see anything. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. If you do have like the little peach fuzzy hairs on your face, it tends to cling to that and accentuates that, which I guess can minimize the look of your pores, because now you're looking at the fuzz that's on your face. So I don't really care for that one. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, and the lid's dirty, but it's okay. You get the point. This stuff works great on your pores, and it's just a loose powder in here. This works great on your pores, but I find that it settles into, okay, I'm going to show you something. I put that, which one was it? The Dr. Nope. I had the baby skin and this Merle Norman one on the same spot in my hand, and I rubbed it, and this is what it does. Do you see right here? Like the little, come on, focus. Really? It's not going to focus. Anyways, it's, there you go. That's what it does all over your face. Anyways, It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Powder works great at kind of smoothing out the appearance of your pores, but I find if I get it too close to like up under here, it'll settle in fine lines, and the same thing around my mouth. So you have to be careful where you apply this. Moving on to foundation. Well, let's just do a concealer, because the only concealer, you know, because if you put the concealer down, you know, down in here, I have large pores right here, so a lot of times my concealer will get into them. This is the best one that I've found so far that does not settle into my pores, and it is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur. And it is a super creamy, super light concealer. And it's really easy to blend out, really blendable, just really smooth, creamy, all that good stuff, and doesn't settle into your pores. That is the only, I mean, I have a lot of concealers that I use on a regular basis, but if I use this, then I can use any of them. If I don't use that, then you usually have to go with that one. Foundations. My number one foundation that doesn't accentuate my pores is It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better. This right here. I can put this on just over top moisturizer. It's, I think I've talked about this before. I love that it's a pump and a squeezy tube. It just is a really good foundation. It's really full coverage. And this is what I have on today. We were outside all day working and the camera won't focus. It just really, it's probably my all-time favorite foundation. Super good coverage. It's very full coverage. Plus it has SPF of 50 in it. You can just kind of slap this on your face, put a little bit of blush on, some mascara, and go. And that's usually what I do if I'm in a super big hurry. My second favorite foundation for not settling into my pores is the Dior Skin, the Star foundation. Dior Skin Star. And this also has SPF of 30. It says it's long wear. The color of this one is I don't know. I could have swore it was on here. Oh, it's number 21. It's pump. It's just a real light, I mean, it's pretty full coverage, but it's just a really light foundation that doesn't tend to settle. And last but not least is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This also does a really good job. I'm wiping these off of my hands so they're not blending them all together here. This one does really good, doesn't accentuate pores, fine lines. This one does tend to have a little bit of a dewy look to it. That's probably you don't want to be so matte that you can see every little nook and cranny and hole and zit and pore on your face, but then again you don't want to be so dewy that it's reflecting light off of your face, and then again that accentuates everything. So you've got to kind of find like a happy medium, or at least I have to where I'm not too dewy but I'm not too matte either, because then you'll see everything. And my number one recommendation for foundation is the IT Cosmetics CC coverage CC foundation. This one, it's the best one. Like I said, if you have any tips or tricks or products you think I should try to help with the large pore situation, please leave them down below, and I'll be sure to try them and let you know how they work for me. Thumbs up this video and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Then I'm going to start with What's Your Problem Wednesday. And I guess I really didn't think this through very well, because hopefully I'm not going to have 52 problems so that I have a new problem every week, but I'm sure I can find something. We're going to deal with everything from makeup, hair, we're just going to kind of go through everything.